You guys, man, under the good, yeah, guys. So just because today is Sunday, we're gonna look at the chat. First thing that you need to look at, guys, it's your lower low. Never go wrong. You need to look at your lower low. Where's your lower low of the structure? Your lower low is there. After the lower low, highlight your higher height. Your higher height of the structure is there. After there, then highlight the zones, levels where price was turning. This is the level where price turned, and then we have a current level where price is almost at. And we had another what? We had another level where price dropped. So do you guys understand so far from where I am?
Yeah, we do understand.
Okay. So from the weekly, we have to move to the daily fast. So
No, leave my chat.
When we get to the daily, right? You're gonna fix your mistakes. It's just like here, we're fixing the line. It has to be like that. And on the low, it's still correct. So again, speaking, there isn't much to be done here. Understand, guys? There isn't much to be done because everything already happened. But price now is giving us what pattern do we have, guys? We have a M formation or we have a W formation.
It's forming double bottom.
So whenever you see a double bottom, what do you have to do?
I think we buy.
You don't think we buy. So there it is. I highlighted it. So from the daily, we're gonna go to the what? 4 hour. So when we get to the 4 hour, as you could see, price already did what?
Bought.
Price already bought. You missed your entry. Your entry was supposed to be here on the low, but it's fine. We're gonna use the previous data to work with the current data. So this is the what? This is the previous what? This is the previous data. So these being the previous data, and then now we have almost the similar data. You get what I'm saying, guys? We have almost the similar data. So if we had this data, and then that side we had the same thing, and price managed to do what? Price managed to push from the low till the highest height. So why can't you take that price and come put it here? We're done with DXY, guys. How was that analysis? Once you see this, you can never unsee it. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Tell me what you're thinking, guys. Tell me what you wanna ask. No question.
Nothing.
But you guys.
So Manando, can I ask you a question? When you enter, so like what is the criteria to enter? When price reaches the double bottom, for example, what confirmation do you wait for to enter?
Okay. Someone is smoking what was this thing? Salon Harley. And it's kind of like it has a background. Okay, I'll remove this thing, ne? Restructure again, Tomang, we saw everything that happened, right? So now you need to look at on how you're gonna enter it. You come here and you look at the candlesticks. Understand? So again, remember, you are a trend line trader. You need to always come up with ideas. We don't get the entry on the 4 hour only. You can put your height there. And then from the 4 hour, we are moving to which time frame? The 1 hour. So what do we call the 1 hour? Like calling the 1 hour the entry time frame. What did price form here, guys, on the lower low? Here, what did price form here?
Double bottom.
Nah, it's not a double bottom, not equal sides. What did price form? I'll wait until you guys figure out what price gave us. Look at this strat.
It's a head and shoulder.
It's an inverse head and shoulder setup. So that's the first thing. If you wanted to enter the trade, you could have confirmed with the inverse head and shoulder setup. Again, here it was a what? There was a zone. So you could have had these here. And then now there's what? Is break of structure. When there is BOS, break of structure, you know now you have a what? You have an entry. Again, you look at the pattern. This is a pattern. You see from here, 1, 2. Understand? The person who said double bottom, you got it correct. But then it's not a picture perfect one. But the right one was the what? Was the inverse head and shoulder. So we're gonna go to the what? The M15. Guys, are you understanding?
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting it.
Sure.
Okay. And as long as they understand them out here. When you get to the M15, I'll remove what I did on the other time frames. Because M15, I love it so much. So on the M15 again, you can see that price is still testing your faith. You understand? It gave you a pattern, here is it. So because we thought maybe price would come for a third touch, price never came for a third touch. So that's why people say trend lines is what trend lines I thought. That's fine. We had a double bottom, 1, 2. Again, we can take a trend line. Take a trend line, and then from here, going sideways, there's a what? There's a breakout. Again, after the breakout again, for your entry type, you still have this pattern. 1, 2, 3. Correct? And then again, you have what? You have 1, 2, 3. So there was a what? There was a break of structure. So now you can wait for price to form a correction. It's either we're going to the impulse or we are going to the down, to the downside. Hey, guys, can you please mute your mic?
It's just if
Okay, I'm removing it, Malwandla. I'm removing it, Malwandla, whatever. Malwandla, Malulek, I'm removing you. See you on the next Zoom session. We'll see him in the next Zoom session, guys. So do you guys get it?
Yeah, it's very
I
clear.
get it.
So you saw my entry, how I would have entered it, right?
Yes, we got it.
And again, if you check, let's say you take a trend line from the highest height, we go down with it. There's still a what? A breakout. So the breakout has to be filled with what? 90% zone. So where's the 90% zone? 90% zone is that level. 90% zone is that level. So price has the chances of, okay, again, guys, it's nice understanding the market. Again, we have an inverse here, guys. I just spotted it. Let's look at here. We had this here. So now we are doing what? we're forming the same thing again. After forming the same thing, where are we going? We're gonna take the impulse. Habib, who's going with me to Dubai? So this is
Yeah,
my so this is my expectation. This is my expectations on what's gonna happen. The price will give me that little bit of an impulse. Understand? Price will give me something like that. But the goal, remember the goal is to fill up this whole place here, which is the 90% zone. So anyone who has a question on this pair? Hello? Hello?
So far, so
we're still
good.
here. We're still here.
Hey, someone is flexing with the iPhone too. So guys, which pair are we going to?
Let's do NASDAQ.
NASDAQ, NASDAQ, yelele, NASDAQ. NASDAQ izokushaya ntwana. All right. So this is NASDAQ, guys. NASDAQ, let's just take it from the daily. But we're gonna be approaching NASDAQ with a different method. So I have to highlight my lower low, right? This is my lower low, correct? And then
Correct.
I'll have to highlight my nearest higher height. That's the nearest higher height. So if you can check, if I were to put a horizontal ray here, there was a B what? Break of structure. Again, if I were to put a horizontal ray here, there was a what? Break of structure. And there are a lot of break of structures. So price previously touched the highest height. So this is the highest height, but then there is a height that was there, which is which one? Is this one. So now from the daily, I'm gonna switch to the what? The 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, what you have to do is you're going to fix. That's why when it comes to NASDAQ, I don't like using horizontal rays. I use the rectangle because it's bigger. You can highlight a place like this. You see, guys. So it makes things simple. All right. Are we still in the same page?
Yes, there we are.
Yes.
Then again, I'll come to this level and replace it with this. Again, I'll come to another level, which was this one. Do you see how many opportunities did you have to enter the position? 1, 2, 3. You understand? So from the 4 hour, we have to head to the what? 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, let's forget about the past. The past will never help you. Now we don't have to look at the past. We have to face NASDAQ like man to man. I understand. If there's a female here, then it's man, female at the same time. Okay. We have this level here, right, niggas? So with this level, I'm just gonna highlight it as a bigger level. We have it there. Price, the highest place where price reached was this level here. So guys, please, when you're trading, don't rush, wait. It can take you a lot of time to get a perfect entry. Understand, gents? Again, will come. We still have a zone to highlight, which is this one. As we go to the smaller time frame, you'll see what was really happening. So I'll approach the M30. Okay, well, the M30, I didn't put it on my list. I'm on the M15. Okay, well, we can all see NASDAQ, right, guys? First, we started here. Price gave you an impulse. That's where I add my trend line skills. When it gave you an impulse, you had a what? You had a correction. After a correction, what do you expect, guys?
An impulse.
This was an
Impulse.
impulse. This was an impulse. So if I were to ask, why did you miss this move? Will you answer me?
We took it, Nando's. We bought it.
Away, that's what I like to hear. Okay, as you can see, that side we had this level where price touched, and when price touched the level, price dropped. So now we are almost on the similar level. You get what I'm saying, guys? So this is the game of probabilities and possibilities. Please take your time. You understand? Because it's possible for price to break this level and we come there, then we come down. It's possible for price to reject where it is right now and it comes here. So with this one, you just need to be careful. So let's go to the M5. So on the M5, I have to fix my zone again. Zone fixed. You understand? So the M5, what pattern are we forming here, guys?
Possible double top.
Possible double top. I have a genius here. So if you can check, this thing is like this. 1, 2, 3. Then number 4, guys, you know where it's going. I don't have to explain. Does this not make sense to you guys?
So can I ask Manando? So now let's say the market plays the double top right there. So for entry, would you wait because there's a trend line that starts from that double bottom, small double bottom to the double top. When you enter, you're gonna first use the candlestick from the 5 minutes, or you're gonna go to the higher time frame probably and look for a rejection candlestick before you enter on the double.
The best time frames comes from the smaller time frames.
Okay.
That's what I can say. Because, okay, let's look at this. I'm on the M5, right? So, most of the time, I even go to the 3 minutes when I'm entering. So, let's say I was on the 3 minute and I wanted to enter this one here. Because you could see it gave me... Can the person who's smoking the humbly stop, please? Or mute your mic. We have this level here, right? So me having that level, if I were to enter here, right? Let's say I entered. I went in with the what? Went in with the sell. And the sell is from there. And then you always have to have a what? Tight stop loss. So we have a target. Let's say your target was this low here. Remember, this is a 3-minute time frame, right? Let's go to the 1 hour. So when you get to the 1 hour, you're just gonna zoom. You see that your entry was on point. You could have entered on the 3-minute, but you could have had all the peeps from there to here. Does it make sense, guys?
Sure, it does. Does make sense, no?
It does make sense. You sure?
Sure. Sure.
Right. Even on the M15, perfect entry, we would have had a perfect entry. It's like, let's say if I was using candlesticks based on the current market, right? Let's say I wanted to enter based on the M15. First touch, second touch, third touch. It's perfect. We come again here. As long as I have 3 touches, 1, 2, 3, there's a break. Once I see the break, then look at the candlestick. This is a rejection candlestick. I have 2 confirmation that NASDAQ is buying. I'm going in, Baba. So when we go to the M5, let's see how it's gonna look. What are you waiting for? Moses, this thing is simple. Guys, the market is simple. I don't wanna lie. You see, even on the 30-minute, like the entry could have been proper. We enter on the smaller time frames with entries, and we come to the 1 hour. We chill with the big boys. You can just zoom the market. I don't check the market the whole day, and then easy 50K or easy 20K made. So guys, I'm done with NASDAQ. Is everyone satisfied with the NASDAQ analysis? Did you get
Satisfied.
sorry?
Sure.
Aware? You have a question or you're saying you understand?
Now we understand. We understand, Chief.
How do you use Sasha on us?
How do I use Sasha or Nas?
Yeah.
Alright, let me look at the chat. Like most of the time, Sasha, man, it's where a lot of traders remember Sasha, it's a strategy by Marco, right? So
Yeah, but I don't understand the strategy fully. I think there's a
like
problem.
they're like people, right? Let's say we are in a trade. There'll be those who are caught in the wrong side of the market, which most of the time it's trendline traders. Let's say we have something like this. This is how you put your horizontal rates, right? You have something like this. So the time you have a trend line like this, let's be realistic. If you are using break and retest, what could you have done here, guys, on this level?
You say,
We could have sold, right?
100%.
So with us having Sasha as the main queen, I wouldn't have sold. I'll do what? I'll take a zone. We're running out of time. So I would have just did this. Like if I was in a situation like this, do you think I'll be selling the market when I had a zone like this, guys?
Always.
No ways.
No, you can't.
Then like if you had a horizontal ray, I can put it again so you see. If you had a horizontal ray, you have it here. Obviously, you're going to see a sell. And now you're caught in the wrong side of the market. And then the market claps. Wah! Back to Limpopo. You understand? The market
Yeah,
will-
but how do you confirm then for the buy? Because I would take the sell, but that's the thing. How you confirm for the buy?
look at the last three candlestick. What are the last three candlesticks when the market started buying? You had a strong bullish candlestick, right? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at here. The bulls and the bears are fighting. That's what I'm saying. This is a game of consistent of patience. The bulls and the bear were what? Were fighting. And who won the fight? It was the bear. You're the bull, man.
I
Because
see.
if you can check, price was losing its momentum. It came down in an aggressive way. And then it reached this level and it got horror. The niggas are ready. They're into wars. You understand? It was failing to break this wall. You see, they tried, they pushed down the market. The market was like, homeboy, you are crazy. There's no way I'm going, I'm buying up. We had the second one. When I had the second one, which even broke my, what we call, it broke my prince, I'll call this my prince. And then like, that's when I can put your, what you call, can put your horizontal ray. See that price did what? Price did break my what? My horizontal ray. So tell me here, after price broke this level with this buy, did price return to this zone? After
No,
this
it didn't.
breakout?
No,
No, it
it didn't
didn't,
return.
right? It didn't return. Straight confirmation that now I'm buying. So okay, the candlestick that came, this is not a selling candlestick. This is a rejection candlestick. This one. It's a rejection candlestick. I started rejecting. You understand? We had an impulse, price rejected again. And then the bulls were angry. They were like, Ayoju, Ape, we can't hear by you here. You've been doing whatever you do for the longest time. Let me show you who I am. And price decided to do what? Shoot up. So same scenario at top. It's what it's like what about to happen? We have a zone like this, it's perfect. You understand? Price is failing. This look at what's happening here and come and compare it with what's happening here. You'll see where price is going, guys. If you're wise, you will see where price is going. You'll really see where price is going. So let's wait for the market. We're gonna come back to the chat and we're gonna discuss it. You understand? So
100%.
guys, which last pair can I go to? Because I'm left with last minute and
GBPJPY.
I guess we're closing the ceremony with GBPJPY. Well, wait. So GBPJPY because it's a Sunday, I'll start on the weekly. Currencies will start on the weekly when it's Sundays and stuff. So let's look at it. We're gonna focus on the current. So on the current market, one thing that I'll do is I'll use my trend line. As long as I have 3 touches of trend line, it's perfect. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll come to the lower low. I'll come to the lower low, do the same thing. Let's say if I want my 1 from here, 1, 2, 3. I also have my 1, 2, 3. I also have my what? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So now there's a level which I think price broke. You understand? So which level is it? It's this level here. There was a break, but then it's not fully confirmed. So from the weekly, then I'll go to the what? Daily time frame. Let's go to the daily. So on the daily time frame, you could see that the trend line, the upper trend line still makes more sense. Upper trend line still makes more sense. So what I can do is I can just fix this trend there. Everything is still perfect. Again, we have patterns inside a pattern. What's a pattern inside a pattern? It's when we are having a what? Another pattern. 1, 2, 3. You have another pattern inside another pattern. Again, I'll do what? Okay, let me remove this thing. Now the market, I'm in a position like this. What can I do? I'm alone brainstorming in my room. Okay, if I take a trend line here from there, okay, we do have 1, 2. We only have 2 touches. So, okay, it's perfect. Remember, for a trend line to be accurate, you need 2 to what? 2 to 3 touches. So here, what really happened is a lot of people expected a double what? Double top, which didn't happen. So if the double top didn't happen, now we need to do what? We need to expect new structure, which I'm about to show you. First touch, second touch, then now price can go for what?
Third touch.
A touch. Perfect. At least you guys see light, Jojo. So now I'm gonna go to the what? 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, let's fix this trend. Perfect. And then again, let's come and fix this level. Perfect. On the 4 hour, without fear or favor, guys, we could see that price did really do what? Price really did hit that level. And then, Mona, this is an impulse. Price came down with an impulse. This is just a correction. Do you understand? This is just a correction. Everything you see here is a correction. It's a correction to this level. Then price will do what? Price will do what price is good at. So this is what we need to expect. There, and then this. Simple. Search plot, Joe. Okay.
So,
Wait,
can I ask you a question while
you
we're
see here? That's where I could say price will come and reach. And then my target will be there. Because it has to complete the structure. Already, again, if I were to show you, you'll ask, I think we still have like less than a minute. You can ask your question. So I'll just draw what I see here. As you see, guys, I have this. I had a what? I had a pattern inside a pattern. And the pattern inside the pattern did what? Did give me the break up to the uptrend. So we have to reach that level. What's your question, my brother? Time, we're out of time.
I wanted to check. So when you're there on that level, because it seems like it's forming a correction that's gonna turn into an impulse again. So you wait for the pattern or a continuation pattern to